back up. Yo, fam. It took a while to get here, but we finally arrived. The Trench Trilogy. Roll it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Channel's name is The Third Ernest. I'm Ernest Adiano the Third. Y'all guys are the Third family. If you're new here and you're not subscribed, consider becoming part of the family, clicking the subscribe button bottom right hand corner. Now, it's been a couple months since I did the Heavy Dirty Soul reaction and breakdown for the music video, because I know that that was kind of like the prequel going into the Trench trilogies at least, but then like all this new music popped up that I had to react to, because new music always comes first. Even 21 Pilots released Level of Concern, and I wasn't expecting them to release anything. So finally all the new music, at least for now, is out of the way, and we can get to this Trench series. Now, a couple of days ago in like the community section, I asked someone to give me a rundown of everything and what order these Trench videos go in, and obviously Jumpsuit was the first one that everybody said, but somebody gave like this huge long like breakdown, like Spark Notes version of what Dema is, and that shit helped so much. I was not expecting such a detailed like breakdown of what it is. So George Linford, if I'm not mistaken, I appreciate the synopsis of everything that we're about to watch over these next 3 music videos. But I'm excited. It's been a long time coming, so let's put these headphones on. Follow your boy on Instagram and on Twitter at TheThirdErnest, just like the channel. Links in the description below. And we got Jumpsuit, first video of 3. Let's get it. I do remember this is the end of the Heavy Dirty Soul music video, because I remember the car burning at the very end, and then supposedly the drum kit burned as well, but that was on accident. But it looked fire. It literally looked fire.
We've been here the whole time. You were asleep. Time to wake up.
I forgot how like clean that, I don't know what that is. Is that a bass guitar? I forgot how nice that sounds. And this is the opening song of the album. This got me hyped when I heard it for the first time. Oh, and by the way, I've heard these songs. I'm just like reacting to the music videos at this point. There was no way I was gonna not listen to Trench and wait a whole year to listen to it. It's too good. I already missed like 7 years of their music. I wasn't gonna do it for another year. But I remember listening to the first time this song, and that bass line got me hyped when you hear it for the first time. Yeah, this is like an amazing opening track. Just the way it progresses from like the screaming at the beginning, but it's like kind of far out. It's like echoed, and then we get into the bass line. And I think it's a bass. I'm not sure. But then it like comes in harder. It just builds and builds and builds. It's like an amazing opening track. It's the same feeling that I felt when I listened to Alone Again by The Weeknd when we did all the Weeknd videos in a row. Especially considering that between his last album and this one, it was like 4 or 5 years. Same thing here. Like they went on that break between Blurry Face and then this. It was a couple of years. So it's a good like opening track for sure. And I don't know who this dude in the red is. Like there's all this symbolism that's happening right now. I know that the yellow is meant to be like, that's like a symbol of hope. And I'm assuming this dude in the red is a bishop. And I know that they can't see yellow, which is why they wear it to try to escape from the city. And that brings them a level and symbol of hope. But I don't know who this dude is right here. Yeah, and then like now that I know, like, because when I listened to the album at first, I didn't know that there was a whole like storyline within the album. I didn't realize that that was the way that it's like a conceptual album. Just like Lupe Fiasco's The Cool is a conceptual album, and every song like builds into the storyline. I didn't realize that about this album. So like the fact that it's relates to the storyline of Dema and like everything about it, but then also relates to who you are as an individual person just in the real world experiences. It was dope. He's literally saying like Jumpsuit cover me. I'm sure he's talking about the yellow. So that way he can have that feeling of hope. But also jumpsuit could be anything in your regular life. Like a lot of people, they buckle under the pressure of unknown territory, or they get anxiety from going into the unknown in the future. So that jumpsuit cover me line could be whatever makes you feel comfortable knowing that you're going into some type of uncertainty because you're going into the future. It's never happened before, so you don't know what's on the other side. I can't believe how much I hate the pressures of a new place when they roll my way. The new place is the future. The new place is the unknown. It's crazy.
I crumble underneath the weight. Pressures of a new place roll my way. Jumpsuit, jumpsuit, cover me. Jumpsuit, jumpsuit, cover me.
Yeah. The musical portion of the song, not the music video, just like the song itself is so good. Like we go from this really high pitch kind of like it sounds like it's uncertain of itself. The uncertainty comes through in the lyrics, but then when the aggressive like instrumentation comes in, it like flips the entire sound of the song. I went from uncertain and kind of passive and like needing someone to help me, but then that aggressiveness comes in like, nah, I got this. Ain't no way anything gonna hold me back. That's what I feel whenever I hear like the instrumentation come in. But I'm assuming that all these dudes that are like in the rocks up here are the banditos, because I read that little synopsis of what the storyline is, and these dudes that are wearing the yellow and the masks, I'm assuming they've already escaped, or that they're in the process of escaping. He's literally at the bottom and going through it, where these people up here are at the top of the mountain and they're like out of it. So they fought the fight and won against the negativity, where Tyler here is kind of still going through it since he's within the gorge. That's just my interpretation, at least. And again, he says, I crumble underneath the weight of the pressures of the new place that roll my way. Somebody cover me. It's kind of got the same sentiment as level of concern. Like I need you to tell me everything's gonna be okay. I need you to be that jumpsuit that covers me from this life, from this world.
Jumpsuit, jumpsuit, cover me.
I don't know if it's not a drum fill, just like that do in the background. Yo, this is the same reaction every single time I listen to this song, but like this little drum pattern, this drum fill with the snares and then do.
Spirits in my room, friend or foe. Felt it in my youth, feel it when I'm old. Jumpsuit, jumpsuit, dusting off my.
That's like one of my favorite pieces of production right there on the entire album. Like that's one of my favorite moments in the album, and it's on the first song. Yo, when he says jumpsuit cover me, and then his voice like doom, 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 and then the bass comes back around. That shit is clean. We're gonna listen to that one more time because that shit is.
You feel it when I'm old. Jumpsuit, jumpsuit, dusting off my. I can't believe how much I hate. Pressures of a new place roll my way. Jumpsuit, jumpsuit, cover me. Jumpsuit, jumpsuit, cover me.
That is one ugly dude. I'm hoping that's a mask, because that's a face for radio for sure. But I just noticed that all the people that have like escaped, like I said, that they're at the top of whatever this is called. I don't even know what this type of geography is called. They're at the top, he's at the bottom. So like they can't help him. He's got to help himself. They can offer encouraging words, but like he's got to go through his battle on his own. But he says, spirits in my room, friend or foes. Felt it in my youth, feel it when I'm old. And if he's talking about like the negative thoughts and the negative like point of view of life and just everything that Dima and Blurry Face represents, then that's something that you're never gonna get away from. So you can either give in to them or you can fight against. And I'm assuming that's what this whole music video is talking about. And I'm assuming that this guy right here is a bishop. In the red, the one that's got like the whole little Handmaid's Tale vibe going on. Praise be.
I'll be right there. but you'll have to grab my throat and lift me in the air. If you need anyone, I'll stop my plans, but you'll have to tie me down and then break both my hands. If you need anyone, I'll be right there.
All right. Like this part of the song is always so fucking cryptic to me. I know that during the blurry face era, he had like the black around his hands and his neck, like he couldn't trust it, or he didn't think that he was as good as he was. Like it was just very symbolic. And then this guy right here, the bishop, comes and puts that black on. And in my mind, it's just like him conceding to loss, and like they put the black on and follow me back to the city. He's giving in to the negative thoughts and the negative imagery and whatever the whole demo world represents. And even the way the music builds up and breaks down, this sounds like it's conceding. This part of the song sonically sounds like it's given up compared to the rest of the song. But yeah, these lyrics right here, they always throw me. If someone has like an interpretation or like what you think it is, let me know down below, because right here, this always throws me off. Like, who is he talking to? I'll be right there. Who's he talking to that's saying, I'll stop my plans? I'll stop my plans, but you have to break both my hands if you need anyone. Like, I'm confused AF.
Have to tie me down and then break both my hands. If you need anyone, I'll be right there, but you'll have to grab my throat and lift me in the air. If you need anyone, if you need anyone, if you need anyone. I can't believe how much I hate pressures of a new place roll my way. Jumpsuit, cover me. Oh, jumpsuit, cover me.
Yo. Every time I hear this portion of this song, I get hyped AF. Like, my heart is going right now. That's why I was smiling, because I'm like, damn, now I got visuals to go with the song. The visuals just match perfectly with the song. He conceded, he like gave up, he gave in, and he was walking back. And it was all slow and like kind of angelic, but also kind of sad at the same time. But then he sees the yellow rose, and yellow is a symbol of hope in this Dema world, from what I understand, from what people have told me. And then he looks up at the people that have already escaped. I'm assuming that these are banditos, because those are the ones who've already escaped with the mask. And then, like I said earlier, they can't offer him any physical help. They can't lend a hand to him to like come out of this valley that he's in, but they can offer him hope. And then they all throw yellow rose petals at him. And then after they do that, you can see the realization, and you can hear the realization in the song that like I'm not giving up after all. Like, I found my second wind. I'm gonna beat this. And then it comes up, and then he runs away. Ooh, boy, we gonna have to listen to that again, because like, just watch the music video and how it progresses from him, like with that angelic, really peaceful, I gave in, I gave up, I'm succumbing to my fate. And then after he sees the rose, and then after they start throwing all the petals at him, you can hear the music, and you can hear it in his voice, the aggression. You can hear the confidence levels start to rise, and then you can hear like he's changing his mind. His dope. And then he's like, you can see the realization, and then here comes his voice. Sounds confident.
I can't believe how much I hate pressures of a new place roll my way. Jumpsuit, cover me. Oh, jumpsuit, cover
me. Yo, and then the pace of the editing is like, this music video is dope. The pace of this editing is like amazing. The cuts between this scene right here where he's on top of the car, and then the scene where he's running away, like the back and forth cuts that go along with the snare hits. I'm gonna watch it again, and y'all aren't gonna complain, because y'all are here for the boys, and I know that. So let's do it one more time. One more time.
I can't believe how much I hate pressures of a new place roll my way. Jumpsuit, cover me. Oh, jumpsuit, cover me.
right, hold up. I just realized that they're cutting to when he like defeated in Heavy Dirty Soul, when he defeated this person. I don't know if it's this exact person, but he defeated that mentality when he's standing on top of the car, like standing in triumph. After he gave in and after he saw the hope again from all the yellow in the pedals, it kept on cutting back to that. So it's like in his mind, like, I've done this, we've been here before, I can do it again. And then he starts running away. But the buildup of the song, man. Hold on, I wasn't even watching the video. The song, man, it's so good. The breakdown of the instrumentation, like into the half beat, the half notes instead of like the normal speed. We're still staying at the normal speed, but it's like the tempo sounds like it changes even though it doesn't. Yo, this song should definitely be on your gym playlist if it's not already, because this shit is hyped. And then the screaming, we go from like the insecurity, and then we go from the angelic high-pitched voice, and then we go into the scream at the very end, at the climax of the song. Whew, chef's kiss, you know what I'm saying? Right here. Breakdown that goes into it. That's definitely Josh at the top of the. It's not a mountain. It's called something. I can't think of the term for what it's called. But that's definitely him at the top, right? I almost said Tyler. Would have never heard the end of it if I would have said Tyler for sure. But it's like Josh has escaped already because Tyler's the one that writes these lyrics about the uncertainty and things like that. That's him right there for sure. That's the jacket. That's the jacket that he was wearing in the entire music video. See, like that right there, I don't understand the whole timeline between that and then where we were. He said at the beginning that it was, you need to wake up now. Was everything right there, was everything in that scene in Heavy Dirty Soul, was that a dream? Because in this music video, he literally did wake up from that river that he was in. And don't think I didn't notice how the entire car burned down, but the jacket was completely fine. Like the jacket is the symbolism of strength and hope, and no matter how bad shit gets, as long as you have hope, there's always a way out. But yeah, I definitely don't understand the timeline between the Heavy Dirty Soul music video, especially the end right there, and this music video right here. Someone explain that to me. But yo, this song is like, it's a dope ass way to open an album. Like so much emotion, so much energy, so much like, not tempo change, but variation in terms of the way the song changes. And then Tyler's ability to like scream and sing extremely high pitch and normal pitch all on the same track. And then Josh's delivery of like the drum patterns on top of all of that. Yo, it's just like, it's an amazing track for sure. But that's the end of this video, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you see, please consider liking the video and leaving a comment. Please leave a comment if you have a different interpretation of anything that I said on this music video, or especially the parts that I didn't get, like the breakdown, the lyrics of the bridge, like that is still kind of ambiguous. I almost said that. Ambiguous to me. So help your boy out if you have a different interpretation. But if you like what you see enough, please consider subscribing, because this is how we do it around here. In-depth music videos, in-depth lyricism. We break it all down. Follow your boy on Instagram and on Twitter. Follow the Discord, all at TheThirdErnest, all linked down in the descriptions below. And that brings us to the end of the video, fam. I appreciate your time, and like I always say, go out there in the world, love and care for one another, love and care for each other. And I'll catch everybody on the next video. Peace.